All right, man. So we back. Damn, bro, they were really hating on the nigga, man, for real with that song, though, bro. It's not even, bro, not even up there like that, bro. Like, shit, man. Like, let a nigga play some music, bro. Like, I fuck with bro music, man, but it's just like, damn, bro. Like, nigga, when I played Travis Scott shit, like, they wouldn't even hating like that. They did that shit, like, after the fact, bro. Like, these people just did that shit, like, off top, bro. Like, that's some hating ass shit, bro, going on, bro. But I mean, yo, it just is what it is, bro. I really ain't gonna trip about that shit, bro. Yeah, bro, he hit me, bro. It ain't like he like the biggest artist in the world, bro. Like, I fuck with bro music, you feel me? It ain't like he like a Travis Scott or Future or some shit, bro. Like, I'm not gonna disrespect bro music, but like he not really up there like that for that boy to do some shit like that, you feel me? I don't know how that music shit work on YouTube, bro. Honestly. Cause like when I play other people's shit, it really ain't no problem. The only time I had a problem when I played Travis Scott shit, I had to cut out like his part of the stream and shit. But this time, nah, they just said fuck it. They just took down the whole stream, bro. So I don't know. I just feel like that kind of weird, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. You know what I'm saying? But I guess fuck it anyway, bro. You feel me? So we just gonna get into it, man. Yeah, bro. We in the building, man. It's Sunday, bro. I know a lot been going on, a lot been happening, bro. I've been going for a little minute, man. So decided today, man, I'm gonna just chop it up, man, with y'all and like shit, man. We just gonna pose for a little bit, bro. You know what I'm saying? So then what the fuck I wanted to talk about, bro? There's a couple points I want to make real quick. I think then after that, we probably gonna like watch a little video and shit. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to get right for the new year type shit. You know what I'm saying? So I want to talk about the Denzel. What this nigga name is? The nigga named Denzel Washington, bro. Now when it comes to Denzel Washington, bro, and this little movie that he got going on, Gladiator 2. Yeah, Denzel Washington. I'm gonna go watch that movie, bro. I loved Gladiator. I love the first Gladiator that came out, bro. Like me personally, I'm always been into like war movies, shit like that. Like Troy. Troy was a good one. Like 300 movies like that, bro. I love like Viking movies as well, dog. Like all the movies is cool and dope, bro. So whenever there's a chance I can go see something like that, bro, like, I just take the opportunity because like it's hard for you to fuck up a movie like that, bro. You feel me? Like it's really cut and dry for like it's like really no space for error in that movie, bro. You feel me? So me seeing what this nigga talking about, and it's just kind of sad because like how you gonna try to be on some weird shit, on some gay shit, like, and this is like somebody that's kind of like respected to a degree, bro. Like this nigga damn near tarnished like his whole legacy with this shit, bro. Like you feel me? And it's just kind of like, how you gonna do some like weird gay shit, like kiss a man just for a movie role? Like it's just weird, bro. And just seeing that shit, bro, it's just kind of questioning like the type of shit this nigga been doing on the side, bro. You feel me? Like I don't even know, bro. Like, and he's always been somebody in the movie industry that's like been like well respected, bro. Like you look at like black men that's like actually in like the music industry, bro. Like you wouldn't expect for some shit like that to happen with him, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's been around since the '80s, bro. It have been, bro. But I mean, bro, we only got a few people that are left standing, bro. That's on some like real masculine shit, bro. Like, um, I can't even like. There's not even any names coming to my head right now. I forgot the other name of that dude, bro. Damn, bro. It's just yeah, the fact that I can't even bring up any names, bro. That shit just kind of sad, bro. Like I don't know if bro did it for the bag or like whatever, bro. But at the same time, dog, it's just kind of like threw me for a loop, bro. But I mean, as long as they ain't put that shit in the movie, bro, I think I'm good, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take what I can get as far as like the movie and shit, bro. Cause like that is like one of my favorite like movie series. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna see how good it is, man. When I get a chance, I'm definitely gonna watch it. It came out the 22nd, so it's only been 2 days. You feel me? So we gonna check that shit out, man. Okay. We might watch a video on what Lord Jamar said about that, but I want to get into some like political shit real quick, man. Yeah, me personally, I don't really talk about politics because it's just kind of I have my own view of this shit, and a lot of the shit, how I see shit and feel about shit. I mean, I'm not really gonna disclose on YouTube, bro, because like it's just too real, bro. It's just too real for me to put that shit out there, bro. But I'm gonna say this, man. I'm gonna say this. Hey, what's going on, Doug? What's happening, man? Um, so as far as in black men voting for like Kamala Harris and shit, I mean that's just kind of like to be expected. That's really not yeah, that was expected, bro. Like all this shit on YouTube, oh, it's gonna be a swing. Nah, for the most part, like they just have their own collective of people that, like it's just that's their home base, bro. But I think more of the problem is just like the mentality of these people, bro. Like it's just these people don't want to do for self, bro. I really don't get it, man. Like me talking to people in my family and shit. I think I'm talking to my old boy and shit, man. He was like, "Yo, how you feel about like this critical race theory shit?" And I'm like, "Shit, I really don't care at the end of the day, bro. Like, as far as like them trying to take out like Black history out of the schools and shit like that, like." That really, I mean, to me, I really don't care, bro. Cause like when I was in high school, bro, it was just kind of like a lot of the information that I know now. I ain't get that shit from high school, bro. I had to do like a lot of my own research and shit, bro. You feel me? And the shit that they do give you, bro, that shit damn near like the bare minimum, bro. They don't even really go in depth like that, bro. Like it's not like they have like a specific class for like Black history, bro. Like once a Black History Month, they might talk about some shit. But other than that, they not really gonna give you like an in-depth insight of like what actually happened, going over certain documents and shit like that, bro. So I mean, them taking that the bare, not even the bare minimum, that's some shit below bare minimum. You can't, nigga, if you feed a kid that, he ain't gonna get nothing out of that, bro. I'm telling you that shit right now, bro. You feel me? So them taking that out of the schools, bro, I really don't care for that, bro. But my thing is like, and where we had the problem in the conversation was just kind of like, why are we expecting these people to actually share that information with us and like teach our kids that shit, like what actually happened, like historically speaking, right? And him saying that, yo, like they should do that, but I'm like, yo, you gotta build your own shit, bro. Like everything start at home, bro. Like I don't know why people are expecting your suppressor, your oppressor, to actually give you the knowledge to break free from your shackles, bro. Like, but this is like the average like Democrat voter, bro. I'm not saying like the Republicans not on that shit too, cause they kind of like they on some like fuck that we gonna power through this shit. What I kind of agree, but they kind of still suck up to the white man. But when it comes to like more of the dub sides, bro, like they really feel like freedom should be handed to them, bro. Like, and it's just kind of like, well, bro, like even with my dad, bro, a lot of the shit like he taught me and put me on, bro. Like I wouldn't be the person I am today. He ain't put me on that information, bro. So it just kind of shook me a bit for him to actually like to view that shit that way, bro. You feel me? You can't learn Black history from the same country that had you in slavery. That's what I'm saying, bro. But the average person not getting that, bro. Like they want the actual government to actually put all that shit in the books and all that other shit, bro. And I'm just kind of like, bro, we gotta stop expecting these people to give a fuck about us, bro. Like, you gotta take our education on a grassroots level, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's my main contingent, bro. And another thing too, since we just on this topic right now and shit, I'm talking to another family member about like the school education system, bro. I'm like, hey, bro, like, I understand like the teachers are supposed to actually like push the kids to actually like learn, kind of like inspire and shit like that. But honestly, bro, like the majority of that work gotta come in from like it gotta come from home, bro. Cause like if that kid isn't getting that push from home, bro, I mean it's gonna be hard for that kid to actually get in an environment that it kind of like it's been engineered to suppress that kid, bro. You know what I'm saying? What's being left out of CRT conversations? The school system was trying to group all the LGBT stuff with the Black history in return. Republican want to remove all that. I mean, yeah, I agree, but they do want to like remove some like Black history and stuff like that. At least from what I heard in Florida, bro. So just with that, bro, it's just kind of like, eh. I mean, the LGBT stuff, I mean, yeah, I definitely want that up out of the schools as well, bro. But we also got it. We also taking a hit with like the Black history shit. So, I mean, me personally, I don't know. I don't know if I'm in favor. Damn, do we want the LGBT stuff in the school, or do we want, and also like for Black history to be taken out? I mean, I always said learn at home, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, me personally, if I had to choose, yeah, I'll take that blow. I'll take that blow. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, what's going on, Spot 'em? And yeah, bro. So when it comes to like the institutions and like the kids learning in school and shit, right, bro? It's just kind of like, bro, when I was like an after school teacher, bro, this was like 20, it was like 2018-ish. Yeah, that was around that time, bro. And like I was like, they gave me the worst fucking school in the district, bro. They said, hey, bro, we gonna pay you a little extra if you come over here. I'm like, shit, say less, bro. So I go to the school and shit. I think I had like third or second graders, man. And honestly, these kids were bad as hell, bro. Bad as hell, nigga. Like imagine having like damn near like 15 kids on steroids, bro. Like they running around and shit. They unhinged, nigga. Like it's just chaotic, bro. And like you can't really do much with these kids, bro, because like the education they given was just terrible, bro. Like some of these kids was on drugs, like ADHD and shit. Like that shit was trifling, man. That shit was trifling. Like that job is definitely meant for like a woman to do, bro. Cause me personally, I can't do that job at all, bro. That history should be separate from that stuff. Yeah, like if I had it, let's say I had a kid right now, and my kid had to be in like public school, bro. I would have that. I'm definitely, I'm always spitting knowledge to my kid, bro. But there definitely should be like a place online to where you can just have your kid like sit down, watch a course about Black history, and actually learn from there, bro. Like I feel like that's something like that can be easily done, bro. Like a kid always got like a tablet in their hand or some shit, bro. And I think when I was talking to my sister, it was just kind of like, well, the parent gotta work and do all this shit. Hey, bro, don't nobody give a fuck about that shit, bro. Like, you gotta take your kid education. Like, bro, I don't care. You gotta come home, cook, and all that, bro. I know you tired and exhausted, but you gotta somewhat put in the work on instilling your kid. Like, yo, like you gotta be at least like self motivated to go get that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying, bro. Like you got to have that kid self motivated, and also at the same time do certain things with your kid, bro, to where like they learning the shit, bro. Cause like when I was younger, my dad would sit down and read with me. My mom would sit down and read with me and shit like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that definitely helped the nigga out type shit. You know what I'm saying? Cause I had a speech impediment when I was younger, bro. So I couldn't really even like talk like that, bro. You feel me? So that shit definitely helped a nigga out, but And the nigga had that shit bad too, but nigga, you ain't know what the fuck I was saying, bro. You know what I'm saying? I had to have my sister kind of like interpret what the fuck I was saying at like most of the time, bro. So shit, a naked came a long way, you know what I'm saying? Now I'm able to talk to y'all last type shit. You feel me? Yo, what's going on, Hannibal, man? Top of the morning, man. We in this, it's Saturday, no, not Saturday, Sunday type shit, man. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, bro. Well, they use Black History as the Trojan horse. Uh, so what you agree with that, Doug? You feel like they should you fucking with the CRT shit? I mean, me personally, I don't really care. They can take out if they gon' if that's the Trojan horse for like the LGBT shit. I mean, I say go ahead because it wasn't like we were getting much from like what you call it, the Black History they were speaking on and shit. I'm pretty much good on that, bro. I'm good on that shit. But yeah, bro. Like so when it comes to like the kids and shit, bro, like my kid, I don't see my kid going to a public school at anytime soon, bro. Like I'm not even gonna do that to my kid, bro. Now, if you somebody you don't really have the funds to do that, and you have to actually like take them to public school, I mean, you should definitely be some like after school curriculum activity you should have your kid in, bro. And not the one that they have at the school, nigga. Cause I was a counselor. I'm telling you right now, I wouldn't do that for my kid, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Cause you got if I had a group of kids, bro, like it's just so bro. And the thing is, bro, like these kids will lie and say, like, nigga, we ain't just do they ain't do their homework type shit. Like, man, you ain't even like bring out your homework and shit. Like how your parent gonna come at me type shit sideways cause you ain't bring out your homework or you don't want to do your homework. You wanna sit up here, you know what I'm saying, hit on other kids and draw on people's faces and shit. Like you just want to waste time and bullshit. I know these are little kids, but at the same time, bro, like I know which kid is actually I can tell which kid who parents actually care about their kid, bro, just by the way they act, how they move, how they interact with other kids, bro, how much time they get in trouble. Bro, it's just clear as day, bro. It's clear as day, bro. You feel me? Now I'm just stating the tactics they use. Oh, okay. I mean, hey, they gonna do what they gonna do, man. But as far as just political shit, bro, I mean, shit, man. The Republicans got the House and the Senate, bro. So I don't know. It's gonna be kind of weird because since it's kind of like Trump this his last term. I mean, bro, you know, people get wild on their last term after they head out, bro. That's when shit really start to pop, bro. Like shit, man. We don't know what the fuck gonna happen, man. We can only hope for the best, bro. You feel me? That's just my thing on it, man. But I definitely wanted Trump to win though. I mean, I can be personally, I can't really see a woman president right now, bro. I really don't want to see that, bro. You know. And I know that both sides have lied. I mean, it's Kamala blatantly lied in motherfuckers' faces, bro. Like it's just clear as day, you know. But just a representation of a man in office, bro. Like I have to take that any day, bro. And like anybody saying that Kamala Harris was like the better option, bro. Like, nah, that ain't it, bro. That ain't it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yo, what's going on? What you mean right now? Never. Yeah, she was never the option, bro. Yeah, so it's going to be a wild 4 years, bro. Yeah, bro. But yeah, we gonna kind of get into this shit, kind of like setting ourselves right for like 2025, bro. Get to getting your mental right and shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I know a lot of us, bro, like shit. At least for me, it's kind of like a transitioning phase, bro. Cause you know, like in life, you have like 12-year cycles and shit, right? So let's look at it like from this perspective, right? You got when you got 12 years old, you kind of coming into that you become like a teenager, bro. So you know what I'm saying? You got puberty and shit like that, bro. You got your hormones and shit. Like you like 1 year from becoming like a teenager, right? And then you got the second phase, you got the 24. Now your brain kind of develop another year. Like they said, it's the age of 25, so like 24, you're starting to change and shit. And your brain actually started to develop, bro. So like around, like, let's say you were like 20, you there, but you're not necessarily there yet. You still kind of a kid and shit, but like now you just got privileges and shit like that, bro. You can run the streets, run amok and shit, and you know what I'm saying, just do you type shit, bro. You feel me? Y'all can build families all y'all want to. I mean, don't you want to too, bro? I mean, what's the problem, man? I thought we was all in this shit together, bro. I thought we all wanted families around here, bro. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so like in your early your 20s and shit, like you're not, that cycle haven't fully completed itself, bro. So you still kind of like that young, wild teenager to a certain degree, bro. You feel me? And like once you get to around like after like 24 and shit, like once your brain fully developed, bro, like that's when like okay, now you're transitioning to what you're gonna be in what? So it's 20, 12, 24. So it'll be 36, right? That'll be like your next transition, bro. Now I don't know too much about that transition. I mean, the older nakers around here gonna have to give y'all the game on that, as far as in like how they used to think when they was 24 compared to like when you're like 36, because that's a big transition. That's like 12 years right there, bro. So a lot of change happened over that time. I can only speak for what I know now. It's just kind of like it definitely in more like a better place, and it's just kind of like controlling like um I wouldn't say your emotions, but it's kind of like you just I don't know how to explain it, bro. It's just like when you younger, bro, you just do wild shit and like you can't even like explain why, bro. Like you just go off of instinct, bro. Like a lot of times you don't really think, that can be dangerous. That's why you got so much crash outs when you like younger and shit, bro. You feel me? So for a lot of people, it's like that, bro. So just going over what we about to go over, bro. Like shit, we gonna kind of like break this shit down. But I do want to touch on this Denzel Washington shit real quick. So we gonna watch that real quick. What is Yeah,
You
here
heard
we
about
go.
how Denzel he came out about how he had a gay scene in his new movie where he was kissing a man, but they cut the scene out the movie.
So that's what I heard. So Denzel, who we thought was the last bastion of the masculine, who is like one of the last ones that we thought, nah, Denzel ain't never wear no dress. Denzel ain't never did no, he ain't did no gay shit in a movie. Um, so now towards the end of his career, they chiseled him down and got him to do some shit like that. Or at the very least, to make him say this. Because maybe he didn't do it. Maybe he really didn't do it. But they're like, okay, Denzel, could you at least say that you did it and say that the got cut out? Could you at least say that? We need you to support this bullshit in some kind of way. Please, please, Denzel.
I kind of like the fact that he don't fuck with what that white dude name, man? I forgot that nigga name, man. Hold on, bro. I can't remember his name, bro. I mean, I don't watch bro like that, man. It ain't no jumper. Oh, Vlad TV. Yeah. Vlad TV. I'm so happy you don't fuck with this nigga no more, bro. But like, it should never have taken that long for him to be like, you know what, I'm not gonna mess with this white man platform, bro. I'm gonna go to one of my brothers type shit. You feel me? And I'm not saying you can't work with white people and shit like that, bro. But just kind of like how Vlad was already moving, bro. I mean, it was just kind of like obvious and like the type of person that man was, bro. And like, he worked with them people and shit, bro. Like Vlad will get your ass up out of here if you gonna like self snitch on yourself. You feel me? So I'm kind of happy he kind of like fuck with the brothers now and shit like that when it comes to the interviews and shit, bro. But I mean, even if he did do it or not, bro, it's just a bad look in general, right? And like he said, bro, there is a chance that like, bro, this nigga ain't even like do that shit, bro. He just got paid out to do it, bro. You feel me? Cause honestly, I mean, he never kind of like gave that off. But like, and when it comes to the industry, bro, like it can go either way, bro. Like you might think somebody like not about that life, but they actually in that shit, bro. So you don't want to take no chances, bro. You feel me?
We know you've been fighting against this your whole career. We got a bag for you. And to think that, somebody like Denzel, who we thought was upstanding and moral, and again, who had a certain legacy, is now showing us, because to me this screams of selling out. So now it makes me feel like you don't have the fortitude that I thought you had. You're not made of the stuff that I thought you had or you have portrayed to be this whole time. Now it's ironic because some people, again, was trying to say this about me as far as supporting Trump, as if somehow I was being anti-black by supporting Trump, but they don't understand it probably was the blackest thing I could have done was to support Trump and go against Kamala.
That's what I'm saying. That was kind of what I was getting into. It's more like the mindset of like more like on the Democratic side, but it's a group thing, bro. It's just like nigga, is you riding with the herd or not, bro? And like when you go black sheep and you have like a different perspective, bro, like bro, you gonna get attacked, bro. And like me personally, bro, just how the dem I'm not saying like cause I know exactly what I'm getting with Trump, bro. I'm not saying he here to save us. Cause I seen that one video with that MAGA dude and like he felt some type of way about like white people kind of like discarding him after the election and shit. And I'm kind of like, bro, I don't know why you would expect these demographic of white people to actually fuck with you like that, bro. Like, and he came into that situation kind of ignorant. Like, I know Trump voter base, and I know the type of people that actually fuck with him, bro. And I'm not expecting these people to understand like my plight and no shit like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I kind of know what's going on the Democratic side as well. And nigga, this is the side I'm gonna rock with. You feel me? Like, and with black people, bro, it's just kind of like they did a good job in like marketing to us, brainwashing us and shit like that, bro. And now you got like certain people that were actually like promoting Kamala and shit. I think what Beyonce and like other people like that, bro. They not getting their money and shit. And a lot of people gotta take the L on that, bro. You feel me? Denzel had responded to the country. He said it was a peck as he stabbed someone. Oh, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, if it's on the lip, nigga, hell nah. Like, nigga, nah. We got boundaries over here, bro. We just gonna have to denounce that. And it's Sunday. We gotta denounce that, bro. I mean, I don't care if it was like a little. I mean, I don't know. I don't want to. Nah, I'm not. I don't want to get no leeway to that, bro. I'm not going. Nah. It's just a no for me, bro. I'm just happy that shit ain't in the movie, bro. For real though. You feel me? But like, yeah, bro. Like taking a stand. I mean, we had because we did have a lot of black people that did not vote, which I kind of understand. You know what I'm saying? That's also that's in your wheelhouse to do as well, bro. You feel me? So it is what it is when it come to that, bro. But like, yeah, man, like these people will attack you for like your ideals and shit, bro. Cause I told a couple of people like I'm fucking with Trump, and nigga, we really got into it type shit. Like nigga, we about to squabble. You feel me?
You'll understand one day, and you'll thank me later. Um, So yeah, so I you know, if they cut it out, I'm glad they cut it out. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see Denzel kissing no man. Like, but the fact that he's bragging about it screams to me that someone gave him a bag and listen, we just took a big blow with the loss of Kamala, you know, and the Democratic Party and, you know, progressive woke values. Could you please come out in the name of wokeness and say that you kissed a man? Well, how much you got? The man's turning 70, you know what I mean? Like, so he's probably like, listen, this might not be a hill that he wants to fight anymore. And if they're going to give him a few million to say that, well, then he going to take it.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it, man. For him to come out and say that, yeah, I was disappointed, man.
Listen, I'm a fan. You know, a lot of us are fans of Denzel, his work as an actor. You know what I mean? But again, we can't always conflate, you know, the actor.
Yeah, like if it do come out, like it probably gonna come out like on like I don't know. Maybe they like, you know how like after the movies leave the theater, they got like the Blu-ray and then like the DVDs and they got like the deleted cut scenes. Man, they might have it in there, bro. Shit, who knows, man? I mean, I don't know if it was like on he kissed somebody on like the cheek or like if he actually kissed somebody. I mean, I can't even fathom that, bro. It's just the image of black man is so bad right now, bro. Like shit, this is the last thing we kind of needed, bro.
Or the artist with the person, with the actual person, you know? Because sometimes they don't always match up well, you know? You got gangster rappers and damn, his music is hard and and then you meet a nigga, you like, this nigga ain't no real gangster. You know what I mean? Like, he ain't no real gangster. So again, you could portray yourself to be a certain one type of person, but then you might not really be that. So I'm disappointed to hear that. I'm disappointed, and I think I could speak for a lot of people. Not all black men. I'm just saying I could speak for a lot of people in general, not even just black men, just people, men, women, whoever. I think a lot of people are disappointed by that, Denzel.
Okay. So that was Lord Jamar right there, man. We kind of gonna shift up to what I actually want to talk about today, bro. Because hold on, let me pull up the video real quick. Share this tab instead. Okay, damn, that's pretty easy, man. Okay, you can just press the button like that. All right. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Okay, we got this video right here, right? So, okay, so we're gonna talk about this dopamine detox shit real quick. We gonna touch on this video, man, and like it's Sunday, man, so we gonna touch on it and get up out of here, man. I know y'all got a lot going on today. Nigga, I'm in Miami, but this shit cold as hell, man. What degrees it is, man? We in the 50s today, bro. We in the 50s with it, bro. I ain't gonna lie, it's cold as hell, bro. Nah, it's 68. But nah, the past couple of days though, we been in the lower 50s, man. So shit, it's time to go outside and wear my boots and shit, man. But we gonna get into this real quick, bro. The problem with like younger men and shit, and kind of like what I was touching on like before, especially like, you know, like men that are actually like 18 to like 24 in that range, bro. Like your brain hasn't fully actually developed yet, and like you have it to where like a lot of ways how we deal with stuff, like we weren't taught how to like deal with our emotions and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like let's say like your parents fighting and you really don't want to hear it, you know, you just might go off and play some video games, you know what I'm saying? Um if you're a kid and like you're feeling a way about like let's say like some relationship, you might go watch some porn or some shit. You feel me? And it's not necessarily the acting itself, it's more of a you trying to get away of a problem. You know what I'm saying? Like let's say for instance like weed, right? Like for me personally, like, I started smoking around like at what age? I say like 18 ish, like around like 18. And, it was just a thing that, do here and there type shit, but we give you a good feeling, man. Shit, who don't like to get high, bro? Shit, man. I remember the first time I got high, bro. Shit, with me and my homies and shit, after school, we done went to the little park and shit. Like, hey, bro, you know what I'm saying? Hey, we all gonna smoke today, bro. We got one like OG smoker, and we got three newborn smokers and shit, man. We gonna blow this shit down, man. So we like, man, what this is, man? This some Reggie. I'm like, I don't know. Like, if I had to look back, I don't think it was like some like the fire shit in the world, but it was probably like some mid shit. But shit, this shit still gonna get smoked on though. You know what I'm saying? So shit, boom, we smoked that shit. You know what I'm saying? And we just booming. But it ain't really hit me like that. It hit, but it ain't really hit. Shit, we started walking and shit. We go to the McDonald's, bro. I'm telling you, bro, out of nowhere, bro, and shit, I just hit. I'm like, oh my god, they're like, it's just, I don't know, like that feeling, bro. You can never get that feeling again, bro. It's like that's why you say like a lot of people trying to chase that feeling, like that high. You know what I'm saying? That's something that you can't just like. Once you there, you there. You just gotta enjoy the moment, bro. That's why you gotta enjoy the present, bro. You feel me? So yeah, but after time and time, like shit, just started smoking whenever, bro, and it just became a habit, bro, right? But that like just kind of like looking back, it was more of a way to like regulate my like emotions and shit, you know what I'm saying? Now, you will have a lot of people that say like weed is like I don't know, you have a lot of people that got like weird views on weed, bro. Like, oh, like motherfucking demons gonna enter you and shit. Like it's evil. Don't smoke it. No shit like that. But that's simply not the case, bro. Like I'm not listening to people, bro. Like, and me personally, like how I see weed nowadays, weed not really even the problem, bro. The problem is that you have a problem actually controlling your like emotional well-being and like your mental standpoint at that time, bro. Like you just use it to like get away, you know what I'm saying? That can be with anything, bro. Like, and I think a lot of people sleep on like food addiction as well, bro. Like people just eat to eat when they're going through some things, bro. They just go out to like eat fast food or like, they just binge on like ice cream and shit like that, bro. Then that's why you have a lot of people in America overweight and shit, bro, because they have a problem actually like regulating like their like mental, bro. So shit, some people drink all the time, some people smoke, some people watch porn, some people play video games, some people drink alcohol and shit like that, bro. Like I'll say everything in like moderation because how you can somebody can be addicted to something and you not have that addiction, you know what I'm saying? So let's say I view drinking as like, oh, I can't drink at all. But let's say somebody else, bro, for them, bro, it ain't really nothing for them, bro. They could put it down whenever they want, bro. They could pick it back up. It ain't really a problem with them. Like they not harping on that connection to that substance, you know what I'm saying? So for them that might not be a problem, bro. But I just hate when people try to make something like so bad when it's like, no, that's only like the case for you. You know what I'm saying? And but all of it just come back to like you kind of like trying to regulate your dopamine level, man. Because I know for a lot of people, especially nowadays, bro, life can get like really hard and shit, bro. And like it's real easy to go to like these type of things, bro, and like just binge on them, bro. You know what I'm saying? So what I've been doing personally, and I did this even before watching this video, but I told myself, yeah, I'm gonna give myself 3 months to get myself right before the new year because you don't want to start in the new year, man. Like me personally, I don't believe in New Year resolution or no shit like that, bro. I always feel like, hey, you got to start now, bro. Start now, bro. So I definitely had cut back on my smoking and shit. I mean, yeah, I definitely did that, bro. It was a lot easier than I thought, bro. You know, not saying I'll never smoke again, but that's just not what I'm on right now, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to get myself right on that shit. You know, I kind of like changed my diet as well. 'Cause I used to eat real clean, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I was on my fruit and water shit. And when I ate like actually like some good shit, you know what I'm saying? Like some like meat and protein and shit like that. I was eating clean, bro, but I don't know what happened between the last 8 to 9 months, but my diet just went to shit, bro. I didn't eat fast food and shit. I was just feeling kind of sluggish, bro. So, you know, I'm back on my shit. I've been back on it since the beginning of October, man. And you know, I feel good and shit, bro. You feel me? So I told myself, bro, by the end of this year, bro, I'm trying to go into I mean, I already got the six pack. The six pack already there, but I want to be chiseled out, man. Like, I just want to see, like, I just want to be lean as hell. So I think when I first started this shit around like I say like what like mm, I say like September, bro. I was around like a good like 215 ish, 215. I cut myself down to like 205. So I range from now 200 to 205, bro. So that's the range right now, right? So I'm just leaned out right now, you feel me? So I'm trying to go into spring break, you know what I'm saying, chill it out at the beach, you feel me, when the weather changes shit. Cause right now I really don't want to go outside. This shit cold as hell right now, bro. You feel me? But yeah, that's just the thing, bro. So but a lot of these things, bro, like I didn't just go into it like full throttle, bro. Like a lot of the changes that I'm making right now, bro, it's just step by step, bro. And I do believe you can do things in moderation, like the drinking, alcohol, weed. I don't feel like those things are that destructive, bro. Um, the one thing I will say though, you can't fuck with porn at all, bro. You gotta leave that shit alone, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially for like the young kids and shit, bro. Like, bro, you gotta find a way to regulate yourself, bro. Cause like that shit, it's not like what it was back in the days, bro. Like, 'cause I remember when I first watched, I was like, what, like, I don't know, like 13, bro. Like, they not doing the shit that they did back then, bro. Like now, bro. If you go on Pornhub, bro, you gonna see a motherfucking cartoon having sex with a demon. You gonna see some tranny shit. Like, bro, you just gonna see some off the wall shit, bro. And then like it's just a no, bro. You can't touch that shit at all, bro. Like in moderation, my ass for that shit, bro. Like you can smoke, you can drink, you can do whatever, bro. But please don't do that, bro. Leave that shit alone. Leave that shit in 2024, bro. You gotta find a way to regulate yourself, man. But yeah, we gonna let bro cook. Some of the stuff that he's talking about, I've been already implementing in my life and shit. So yeah, we just gonna dive in. All right, then I took it down, bro. Hold on. Now bring it back up. I bet.
Doing is we're going to be looking at the ultimate habit combination that's going to break you free from all your dysfunctional patterns and let you get the life that you want. And this combo is the dopamine detox and the reset ritual. Together, these things are like, they're like chocolate and peanut butter, man. They are super strong, super effective. And, I can't wait to tell you about it. The core idea here is that you are already a being of immense power. You have everything you need to master your current state in life and then unlock the next. The big problem, though, is that you constantly disconnect from that power. And the reason you disconnect from it is because you engage in escapist activities. So the plan here is to engage in the dopamine detox, which is where you unplug from all of the low value, high stimulation stuff you use to distract yourself. Doing this is going to supercharge you neurochemically. And then to fill that void, we're going to add the reset ritual. And the reset ritual is a way that you can constantly connect and revive and revivify your ability to be in tune with your wisdom, with your power, with the person that you really want to be. Because if you lose that connection, everything's going to fall apart. You can think of the dopamine detox as the ultimate habit of removal, of making space, of pushing something out of your life. And the reset ritual, I believe, is the ultimate habit of addition. It's the thing that if you add it to your life, then big stuff is going to happen. And I'm so pumped about this. And honestly, the only thing I'm frustrated about is that it took me this long to put these two together to really, I've had a dopamine detox idea for a while, but this reset ritual thing, it's It's some good stuff. So you're definitely going to want to watch this one.
Nice.
Before we get into it, I just got to take a second to tell you that progress, regardless of how many tools and whatever you have, it happens way faster when you're part of a group. Humans, we are social creatures and we thrive in a social setting. So if you want to have a group of like-minded guys who are engaging in the same kind of stuff, then join my Vanguard community. You get access to all kinds of exclusive content.
If you a man nowadays, bro, you definitely should be a part of some type of community, man. Cause with the internet, like, bro, it's real good to like leverage the internet and shit, man. So, I think I told y'all before, man, I'm part of the Power Circle, bro. So, I mean, I don't know if you know Solar Mortal, he a cool dude, man. We have conversations every week and shit. We chop it up about certain things, bro. And it's just kind of like, it definitely helps when like, you know, you might be down or you feel away and like, you know, you got like a support group of brothers that actually like share the same, like think the same way as you, bro. So, and, you know, it's kind of hard to have that in real life, bro, to actually like to build that out. I mean, you have to physically go outside and like find these type of people and shit, go in certain kind of rooms and shit. I mean, the internet is real easy to find these type of people, bro. Like, shit, just type that shit up on Google, on like YouTube, and like, bro, your tribe is right there, bro. Like the people that think just like you is there, bro. If you a doomer and you were like a little black pill type of dude, weird as hell, like, bro, there's a place on the internet for you, man. Reddit, shit like that, certain channels on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Like, it plays it for you on the internet, bro. So you just gotta find your group and shit.
Content and to me, and you know, it's a heck of a lot of fun, and it's a great replacement for doing, you know, dumb stuff on Instagram, when instead you could be interacting with guys who share your values and can bring you up and motivate you and all that kind of stuff. It's a super convenient sort of thing. And speaking of convenience, I'm also going to be doing a bit of a review on the Dopamine Detox. So for some of you guys who are familiar with that, you may want to skip. And to make it easier for you to do that, I've added timestamps below. So, I mean, I think it's worth watching the whole thing, but if you want to skip ahead, go right ahead. All right, we're going to start things off with my core assumption here. It's the core assumption I bring into all of my coaching, and I think it's something that you need to own. And this is the idea that you already have the power that you need, okay? Pretty much everyone, they already have the knowledge and they have the ability to master their current state in life. Now, you may not have the knowledge or the ability to master some future or further state, but you always have what you need to master your current state. And let's look at this, all right? Everybody kind of knows what they need to do. Everybody knows like what they could do in their current situation that's going to let them pretty much crush it. Okay, we all know this because we're in it constantly. We're in our state, and so we know the things that would make our situation better. Also, we all have the ability to do these things, even if it's just the ability to get started the process of improvement, right? Like maybe you're not the best, maybe you have to do public speaking and you're not the best public speaker in the world right now, but you're always good enough to start getting better at public speaking, right? And that's just an example. And what I found repeatedly in my coaching individual people is that I'm just kind of like a switchboard. I'm here to try and help people plug into their own power, because the big problem is that we get disconnected from our own power. We get disconnected from our internal wisdom, our intelligence, our motivation, all
the thing is that like that voice is always in your head, bro. And like the thing with a lot of people is, bro, like they have a lot of like, that's why when you see people, they might just be like in the crib, bro, like cleaning up, but they might have like background music, bro. That somewhat is a distraction from your thoughts, bro. Because once you sit in silence and like you actually like there's nothing around, bro, like your mind just start jogging and thinking of things, bro. And a lot of people already know what they have to do, bro. Nigga, you already know you fat as hell, nigga. You gotta go to the gym type shit, bro. Like shit, you know you lazy as hell, nigga. You gotta put down the weed, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Shit, you not that productive. You always drinking alcohol or some shit, right? Or like whatever, like something that is like holding you back from doing something that like you want to do, right? So you just that if that's you, or like you have something that you feel like you want to get rid of, bro, like you know what I'm saying? Um, it's real easy to get disconnected from like what you actually want to do and shit, man. You feel me?
the things that we need for our success. They're right here. We're not interacting with them. One of the main reasons that this happens for the modern guy is because they're engaging in just way too much escapism. Okay. And escapism is basically following the pattern of pleasure first, pain later. Basically, you feel uncomfortable in the moment. And so what you do is you just engage in some kind of stimulating activity that transports you somewhere else, releases some dopamine, makes you feel good for the moment. But then when you snap out of it later, all of a sudden, you're kind of in a worse position. And so we all know what this is like. It's like you got some work to do, you got some studying, whatever, and you procrastinate. You watch some porn, you play some video games, you surf the internet, binge some Netflix, and then all of a sudden you lost the whole day. You didn't get any further. You're even more stressed now, and it makes you want to escape even further, right? And this is a big problem. Like a huge amount of my work has been devoted specifically to the recovering of the porn addiction stuff, because that's usually the most intense escape that guys engage with, as long as they don't have substance abuse problems. That's the most powerful escape that most guys are regularly nuking their brain with. They can use porn and to some extent video games and other stuff, which aren't as bad, I don't think. But they can use porn as kind of like this instant feel good button. No matter if they're stressed, if they're worried, if they're sad, if they're lonely, whatever, they don't need to solve any of that. They can just press the porn button, feel good, bliss out, and it solves the problem for them, right?
And that's why I said that's probably like the worst one out of all of them, bro. Like, cause you giving them your life essence, bro, nigga. It take a lot of motherfucking energy to produce that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? If you draining that shit, you're draining your drive, bro, to actually get shit done, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just fucking with your brain, bro. Like how you view sex, how you feel about sex and shit, bro. Like overall, it's just not good for you, bro. That's why I say, hey, bro, like kind of like what he's saying. Like if let's say if somebody had this problem, right? You would just want to focus on that and then do all the other shit. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't just want to cut out like video games and like let's say you smoke something like that, or like you got some other like addiction that's like that nobody hit, or like let's say it's like cigarettes, right? Like you'll cut that out before you do that, bro. But you wouldn't want to do like everything all at once, bro, because like that's too big of a change for you to do that shit. So that's why like for a lot of people like New Year resolution don't work, bro, because they just try to come out being like a whole totally different person, like with a flick of the switch, and it's just kind of like, well, you haven't put the groundwork into that actually being able to happen, bro. Like shit just don't work like that. Like the links in your brain are still like fresh, bro. Like so like the chances of you actually being able to change and let's say like the people that go to the gym, they all right, I'm gonna go to the gym and New Year's, right? But they could have actually just started like walking around the block, or like what I'm saying, even doing that before they go to the gym, right? Maybe do that as like some home workouts and stuff like that, right? Just to get the brain knowing like, okay, this is something new that we're doing. The brain can kind of start like linking neurons together, like, all right, this is something that we got going on. We're used to this now. Okay, we can somewhat kind of be consistent. But people try to do everything at once, bro, and like that's why people just fall off and like they just relapse and go back into that cycle of like hating their life and like not fucking with not actually doing what they're supposed to do, bro. So that's why you gotta give yourself, you gotta be kind of lean on yourself, bro. You gotta, what I'm saying, you're not perfect. You're gonna make mistakes. You might even relapse on whatever you're trying to like quit, right? But it's just more of the journey of like you getting there than that one time you relapse, bro.
All escapism follows this pattern. This is a big issue beyond just the fact that it sets you behind, wastes time, stresses you out more, whatever. It also has a big neurochemical effect too. And this neurochemical effect is that it desensitizes you to less stimulating pleasures. And the problem is that most good things are in that band, like it's kind of like if you go outside and you stare at the sun for a few seconds and then you try and walk into a dim room, you're not going to be able to see anything because your eyes are so overstimulated. And the same sort of thing happens in real life with this habit stuff, is that if you're constantly staring at all this hyper stimulating stuff, then the details of the less stimulating things, they're going to seem darker. So it's like you walk back into that room after staring at the sun. It might be the most beautiful room in the world. It might be filled with all kinds of wonderful art, but you're not going to be able to see it. You're not going to be able to appreciate it because you're overstimulated. Same thing happens. So healthy stuff like working out, regular connection with people, just the satisfaction of doing good work, all those things are going to be gone because they don't compare to a hyper-stimulated orgasm or, a peak video gaming moment or, that moment when you're watching the hero, he conquers the villain. Like all these are really high kind of moments, and it makes everything else through comparison seem worse, right? And that then just makes you less motivated to do real things, want to escape more. And then there's kind of this escapism spiral that goes on and gets people locked into a really dysfunctional pattern. To make matters even worse, as you get a habit of doing this sort of stuff, not only are you unplugging from doing the good things that you should be doing, you're also unplugging from the part of you that knows you should be doing good things. This kind of like your conscience, your higher self, your inner wisdom, whatever you want to call it. Every time that you're unplugging and you're doing something inauthentic that doesn't really represent the real you, the best you, etc., you're weakening that connection with that part. And this part of us is supposed to be like the executive. It's supposed to be the person calling the shots. And the only way that we're going to be our best selves is if we are in constant alignment with that part. But if you're constantly trashing that connection, then you're really setting yourself back big time. The way that I see it, the solution to this situation is to engage in what I call the dopamine detox. Okay. And the dopamine detox is basically a process where you cut out this high stimulation, low value activity, this high stimulation, low value escapism. You just stop doing it. And what this does is it resensitizes your brain. It's like kind of like if you're constantly eating junk food, okay, well, then vegetables taste terrible. They just can't compare, right? If you want vegetables to taste good, then fast, okay? Don't eat for a while, get hungry. And if you get hungry, well, then all of a sudden that piece of broccoli is going to look delicious, okay?
Yeah, so that's what I've been doing as well. So I would usually, because I go to the gym from Sunday to Wednesday. And like when I fast, I either do like a 2-day or a 3-day fast, just straight water. You know what I'm saying? I mean, me personally, I never had like that problem. Like I can't eat vegetables or like eat fruit or nothing like that. I never really had. I never had that problem, bro. Like for the most part, I've been eating pretty good for the past couple of years. It's just like, sometimes you just fall off your diet. You just fall off, bro. Like nigga, I ain't perfect, man, but so you just gotta get back on it, bro. When like you see yourself kind of like falling off, you feel me? So yeah, that's what I usually do, man. And I feel like it kind of like resets my mind as like some of the things that I want to do and like being able to stay down, bro. Cause I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like damn near like it been a couple of times I done fast. I'm like, damn, I done fucking forgot, bro. I done walked to the gas station, ate some shit. I'm like, damn, what I'm fasting? Like, bro, that have happened to me before, bro. It actually happened a couple times, bro. You know what I'm saying? But getting over any addiction, bro, I'll definitely say like fasting is like something like people should and like incorporate, you know what I'm saying? Because you can't focus on your little addiction if you nigga you ain't eating, man. You know what I'm saying? Because the body is kind of like, okay, we can't really focus on pleasure right now because we're kind of more of like in survival mode to a certain degree, bro. So you should kind of like use that kind of power to like get yourself back right or like realign yourself, you feel me, to get back in like that mindset you want to be in, bro. So for me personally, I think I've been like incorporating fasting a lot more often. So I think I'm a kind of not doing like back to back because I ain't gonna that can be kind of hard. I don't really like doing that all the time. I think I might do like 1 day there, at least 2 days out the week, at least 2 days. Cause I don't want to be the biggest dude out there anyway. I'm pretty lean, but yeah, I think I'm gonna start doing that. I usually like might just do like 2 days in a row, or like at the end of the month, I might just do like 3 days in a row, just like realign myself back right. You know what I'm saying? So fasting is definitely like a good tool to use, bro.
Very similar process happens neurochemically. You cut out that super stimulating stuff, the more nutritious and healthy activities start seeming more and more appealing. Okay. And there's a process to this, which I explain a lot in Man of Action #2, where I talk about mapping out the dopamine detox. But basically, you start with cutting out the most extreme stuff, and then progressively, get tighter with things. Maybe you start with cutting out porn, and then after you get that down, then maybe you cut out extreme internet surfing, or maybe you start limiting video games or something along those lines. And you just can't do it all at once. Okay. It's just a little bit too much. But if you start making this change, well, then what that's going to do is that's going to create discomfort inside of you at first. All right. It's not pleasant. So what we have to do is we have to kind of fill that void. We got to add stuff. Okay.
Now, Doug, I ain't gonna lie. I don't know if I can ever do it. I know I can do it, but I would have to work my way up to that, bro. Cause like when cause on average, I usually just do like 3 days. But let's say I went a couple months of me not fasting, it will be really hard and difficult for me to do actually 3 days, bro. So I would have to build myself back up to do that, bro. So I have to do like maybe 1 day, 1 week, the next day, 2 days. And then I can get back on like the 3-day shit, man. So I guess that would be the same process to do the 7 days, bro. You know what I'm saying? 7 days will get you back right, bro. Like your body will repair itself and shit like that, bro. It's gonna be a mental trip for sure, though, man. It definitely would, bro. I think I might try to do that one day, bro. Might want to do that one day, But I mean, fasting don't only got to be with food, man. It can be like content and shit like that, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Cause like it's kind of like food, man. Like what you put in is what you're gonna get out, man. So if you're not really putting anything in the middle, I mean, you're really not gonna get out anything up out of that, like your brain and shit like that. So I mean, yeah, it's good to watch fuckery shit here and there, man. But yeah, you definitely gotta add in like maybe like a lecture here and there. And I gotta fuck with. I know you gotta. Cause I know I'm subscribed to your channel, so I know you got like a book playlist, man. I've been meaning to go back and get that a look, man. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy because, bro, you got all the free books on your playlist, bro. I don't think people actually peep that shit, bro. But I checked it out, bro. I actually listened to a couple of the books that you had in your playlist. So I don't know if I can share that or not. I'm gonna see if I can, bro. So for the people, if they want to, like, you know what I'm saying, get some of that free education in there, bro. You feel me?
And the things that we're going to add are baseline disciplines, usually in the beginning. If you don't have a good self-care regimen, meaning you don't have your sleep on point, you don't have your nutrition on point, you're not exercising, you're not engaging in self-talk, you're not journaling, you don't have social connection, you don't have baseline productivity. If you don't have these things, well, then taking out that escapism, you're just going to be present in a life that sucks. So we have to start getting you to live a life that doesn't suck. And likewise, like the same with the cutting out, we have to be intelligent about the way that we add things. You can't add all these disciplines all at once. So you got to figure it out. What are the changes that you need to make first? Right? Is your sleep terrible? Well, maybe you got to start improving your sleep. Do you only eat Doritos all day long? Well, maybe we got to get your diet up to par, okay? And it doesn't need to be something crazy, all right? We're talking about incremental baseline improvements, bringing up your baseline rather than chasing peaks, all right? So instead of going, full paleo or vegan, something more reasonable would be like, okay, I'm going to have a vegetable at every meal, and I'm going to focus on drinking primarily water instead of soda, okay? These are the kinds of things that I'm talking about. And these sort of shifts, they make a big, big difference. And if you follow this general plan of cutting out high stimulation, low value stuff, adding fulfilling disciplines, okay, and you're doing it in a progressive, sensible manner, eventually you're going to be living a fantastic, wonderful, fulfilling life. But there is a problem here. There's actually a very significant problem here. And the issue is that this is complex, right? Like what I just described to you, it makes sense. It seems simple on the surface, but when it comes down to you actually implementing it in your life, a lot of people struggle with it. Like, for example, a lot of times when I'm talking with an individual, I'm coaching a client and I'm trying to help them map this out, it can take multiple sessions to get clear on exactly what changes they're trying to make right now, because either they will have a tendency to try and take on too much. They'll think that they can change a million different things. And sometimes they're really stubborn about it. And I have to be like, okay, let's try it. And then they try it and they crash and they burn immediately almost. And then next time they're a little bit more sensible and we can talk it down. And then maybe after that, they try that and we'll have to tweak some things or whatever. And it's hard to get this stuff straight, especially when you're constantly getting disconnected. All right. And this disconnect occurs over a number of ways. Like sometimes you can disconnect from your progress, disconnect from your goals from being too successful. Like I see this all the time, like guys who are in the process of quitting porn, for example, they'll have a good streak and their life will get better and they'll just kind of stop thinking about things. They'll just be like, oh, just go on cruise control. Hey, this is awesome. My life's a little bit better. And they take their eye off the prize. And when they do that, all of a sudden they're not practicing the stuff that will keep them clean and they relapse. Boom. Okay. And this happens with a lot of people. Things go good, you forget what you're doing, and then you fall off track. You get disconnected. Sometimes it happens in the opposite way. It's because they have a little failure. Maybe they have a relapse, or maybe they just miss a discipline. Maybe they just have an unproductive morning where they surf the internet all day. And that little failure starts to create a snowball effect. It's like, oh, well, I already blew the day, so I might as well, blow the afternoon too. And it's like, oh, well, my afternoons, I completely wasted today, so I might as well just relapse on porn. And it's like, next day, it's like, oh, well, I already ruined the week. I ruined my streak. I might as well just keep binging till I have my next session. And I see this with my clients, again, all the time. And this happens to everyone.
Yeah, this happened to everyone, bro. Like the people that, like when you're on your deathbed and you look back at your life and you be like, did I try like as hard as I possibly could to be the person I actually wanted to be, bro? Like this is kind of like the life that they actually living to a certain degree, bro. Like a lot of them didn't even strive for that shit, bro. Like a lot of them, bro, they were just in this this feedback loop of not progressing in life and not putting things to task, bro. You know what I'm saying? And it's kind of like you just got to get out of that, bro. So that's why, kind of like what he was saying and what I said earlier too, man. You want to take it slow, man. Take it slow. Shit. I mean, even though I did change my diet, shit, I still eat what I want, bro. Like, man, if you put some cake in my face, man, I'm gonna eat that shit, man. But even though me personally, I won't go out and buy cake. You feel me? Like, you don't want to be so stringent on yourself to where you're not enjoying life, bro. You know what I'm saying?
This happens to me all the time. Like the reason why I know about this stuff is because I've lived it constantly. We always have these visions, we have these goals, we're plugged into them, and we fall off. We get disconnected. We get disconnected from that leadership part of ourselves, and we fall into kind of autopilot escapism. And so much time is lost with that disconnect period. You would like to have the power of your own accountability, of your own self connection. Am I right? Well, that's what we need. And that is what the reset ritual is all about. You can think of the reset ritual as installing a new control system into your life. All right. So think about it like this. Escapism is a control system. It's a self-management system. It's a bad one, but it kind of works. And the way it works is whenever you have a problem, you engage in escapism and you feel better for a little while. Okay. And it works really well, especially if you're using super stimulating stuff like porn or, drugs, or sometimes even just, internet. There's some pretty dank memes out there that'll absolutely take your mind off things. Okay. To be clear, when I'm talking about escapism, I'm talking about you doing something that is working against you. And sometimes even good stuff can be used in an escapist manner. Okay, so I wouldn't say that video games are inherently bad. In fact, they can be quite wonderful sometimes. But if you're playing them when you shouldn't be, when you should be doing other more important things, that's escapism, right?
Oh, what's going on, Black Savant? We're just talking about detox from dopamine and putting new things in places to where it'll be an easier transition for people. You know what I'm saying? And kind of like a problem I'm having now, bro. I have a problem with YouTube Shorts, bro. It's bro, I like the thing with YouTube Shorts on YouTube, bro. Like they'll show you something that you will actually want to watch, but then after that, bro, once you just start scrolling down, bro, that shit would just lead you down a rabbit hole, and it's like real easy, bro. That shit real easy to just get lost in that shit, man. So I wish they had the option just to take it off. Like if I had the option to be like, bro, I don't even want to see any shorts on my page, bro. Cause honestly, man, like, cause I read here and there, but I definitely had made it more of an effort to actually do it more often. And me personally, like, I cannot read for longer than like, I don't know how it is for y'all, bro, but at least for me, I like 10 minutes, bro. 10, 15 minutes. I just, my brain just not there, bro. I don't know what it is, man. So, what I've been having to try to do is like, I just might just do like spurts, like 15 minutes here, 15 minutes there, and like just build myself up from there, bro. But like, I don't know, man. Like my attention span is so short, bro. But it's just from all these goddamn YouTube shorts and the internet, bro. It's just gone, bro. So I gotta work on that, man. Cause that's pretty fucking sad, bro. Cause it's sad that this goddamn book can put me to sleep quicker than some like motherfucking melatonin or no shit like that. So yeah, that's just something like I'm kind of like working on right now too, bro. So I'm not saying I don't fuck with YouTube shorts, but I definitely plan on like staying away from that shit for at least I think forever, man. Honestly, cause me personally, I don't even fuck with TikTok, bro. I don't like the idea of actually like watching short form content, at least like that, bro. So if any of y'all in the chat actually produce short term content, I mean it ain't really no hate, but it's just kind of like I can't watch it because I know like what's gonna happen after like I dive in the rabbit hole and shit, you know.
And that is helping you manage your fear about those more important things, the discomfort about more important things, that resistance about more important things, right? So that's the old control system. So if we're going to take that out, then there is a power vacuum. There is a void of leadership inside of you. And we need to install a new one. And that's what the reset ritual is.
So imagine you not being able to actually like control yourself and your habits, bro. That can really like shoot down like your self confidence and how you perceive yourself, man. Like not being able to control your habits, everything you do is just on impulse and like just your thought process. And you know what I'm saying? Like it can definitely fuck with you mentally, bro. I know it kind of did for me, bro. Like I'm kind of like, why do I do these things? And it's just kind of like I don't have the in the. I mean, I do have it in me to say no, but it's just kind of like the other side is just so strong, and like that shit prevails, man. So I mean, it can definitely mess up like your self confidence, man, for sure.
You can think of the reset ritual as a meeting with yourself. It's a time where you bring your rational mind and your emotional self together and they have a conversation. It's kind of like you become your own coach. It's like you've got an executive inside of you and you got a worker inside of you. And in my universal man jargon, it's your terminal self and your primal self. Okay. And you have to have these parts interact in a productive manner every single day. Every single day. And if you do this every single day, you check back into yourself and you reset your connection to your vision, where you're trying to go, your healthy mentality, your positivity, your hope, your joy, all that good stuff. If you do that reset, that you reset that connection every single day, then you won't spiral and flop around in this disconnected state. And if you do this right, it's like a big, processing plant, a purification process where you can take all your negativity and you can turn it toward good. You can take all your setbacks, turn them into growth opportunities. You can take all your negative perspectives and turn them toward positive motivation. Okay. And that's what it is. It's a daily refining process where you take the bad, transform it into good. So how does this reset ritual work? Well, let's walk through it. Okay. It's got three main stages to it. You're going to process what you've done that day. You're going to process where you're at right now. And then you're going to process where you want to go. And at its heart, it utilizes the Metascript method. Now, if you're new to the channel and you're new to the series, then the Metascript method is the free guide that I've created, and it's a journaling technique. It's a way of interacting with yourself. It's a set of 3 different journaling exercises for these 3 scenarios of past, present, and future to basically realign your brain, to get it back on track and to make something productive out of something that was maybe hard or uncomfortable. So I'll do a quick example of the 3 different kinds of Metascript entries. Now, I'm not going to be able to explain the full Metascript method to you here. Download the guide if you want to know the ins and outs of it. I definitely think it's worth the read. It's not very long, but we will walk through the main pieces as it's applied in the reset ritual here. Okay, so let's go through it. Okay, first step, like I said, is we got to process what you've done. And so normally I recommend doing the reset ritual in the evening, and I'll tell you about that, about why that is later. But at the end of the day, you're going to sit down, and the first thing you're going to do is you're going to review your day. And this happens in kind of two pieces. So first thing is that you're going to record your key metrics. And if you watched my previous video talking about dashboards and stuff like that, that's what we're doing here, is we're filling in the dashboard. And what that is, it's kind of like, you think of it like a habit tracker. Okay, what are the core habits that you're trying to hit, and you fill them in. Okay, so for example, mine are, I track the hours of creative work that I've done. I track whether I've done the reset ritual. Okay, I track whether I did my morning prayer and visualization, and I track if I did content first available slot in my day. Okay, I'm only tracking 4 things. Some people try to track like a million different habits. These are the 4 that are the money ones for me. If I do these 4, everything else freaking goes amazingly. And
Yeah, you just want to keep it simple, bro. You don't want to have too much on your shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Have that shit. Let's say you have a business, or you have something that work and shit. You have that. You have the thing that you actually like trying to replace that with. You have that. And then you add anything else that in there, like your itinerary for that day, man, and like you track. Cause me personally, I mean, I really never like track my day, man. Like, you don't like, cause sometimes my day be random. Sometimes, man, I gotta go to the car shop or like something like that. Sometimes I feel like it don't really make sense to track, but I definitely gotta get back into that though. But me personally, I personally journal. I like kind of like writing, man. So I'm kind of getting back into that, man. I'll probably do like every once a week I might write. I think I might actually make that do that a lot more often than what I do now, man, for sure.
the 2 most important are hours of creative work and did I do my reset ritual. And chances are you could do something like that. You could do, time spent in focused work and the reset ritual. If you do these things and you track them, then you're going to do great. And if you're quitting porn, then obviously that's going to be something in there. If you're engaging in some kind of dopamine detox, or you're cutting something out, that's going to be in there. And you're going to track that. And you have to look at that. And if you fail, that's when you do a retroactive Metascript entry. And that sounds maybe complex, but it's really simple. Basically, you ask yourself, what happened? Why did I fail this? What do I have to think, do, or change to make myself succeed in a similar situation in the future?
Yeah, cause kind of like what I was saying before, like this thing that happened in life to where like will actually trigger you to actually like go back to these type of like substances. Let's say like somebody dying in your family, or like you going through something at that particular time, bro. Um, That's when a lot of people like pick up on those old habits, like maybe like alcohol or something like that, bro. And it's easy to dive back into that, bro. So when it comes to journaling and like keeping tabs of that, bro, you gotta kind of like know your triggers and trying to like put things in place to where like that's not how you would like react to it. You know what I'm saying? So just replacing that bad way how to interact with that emotion and just replace it with something good is like it basically what it is.
So for example, say I failed to get any creative work done. Okay, well, I'm going to write down 0 hours and I'm going to say why. Why did I fail to get any creative work done? Well, it's because I did X, Y, and Z, or because I, got stressed about a piece of content and I just escaped. I surfed the internet. Okay, if I did that, then I would want to look at it as like, well, what was I telling myself? Maybe I was saying, oh, you can't figure this out. Or maybe, I'm trying to do too much. Maybe I didn't have a clear vision for the content, whatever. And so I would imagine, all right, next time I'm in that kind of situation, I'm feeling that kind of thing. What do I want to do? Well, I want to make sure that I'm plugging in to first getting a clear vision for the content, figure out the outcome that I want to accomplish. I want to connect with that. And then I need to tell myself that I just need to then start brainstorming ideas, start drafting them out, and eventually something's going to click. And I would rehearse this. I would rehearse this in my head so that next time I'm at that same fork in the road where I've got a piece of content I'm stressed about, I run through that script that I pre-rehearsed, I wrote down there, and I'm ready to go. Okay. Like, and it's this repetition, this constant iteration. And a lot of times you're going to have to do the same entry multiple times, but eventually it's going to snap in. Eventually you're going to get to the point where you will do the new thing simply because you've made the space for it in your brain. You've built a new pathway outside of the moment so that when the moment arrives, you can take it. So back to the ritual. All right. So first step, track key metrics, do an entry and make an adjustment, re-walk through it if you fail. Okay. Then you do more or less the same thing with kind of like your to-do list for the day. It's like, all right, well, what did I get done? You know, did I get what I needed to done? If there's something big that I didn't get done that I was supposed to, well, then I'm going to do the same kind of thing. Walk through it. What happened? What do I need to shift? How can I grow to make sure that a failure like this doesn't happen again? This can take anywhere between 1 minute to 30 if you want. You can go even longer, but for the most part, it can happen pretty quick, especially as you start getting into a rhythm with this sort of thing. So we're just processing the day. All right. That brings you from the morning to where you're at now. Once you do that, you move into the next step of the ritual and you process where you're at. So often I get to skip this part. And probably most of you will too, if you reviewed your day. But sometimes there's going to be a lingering thing. There's going to be a lingering worry or fear, or there's something stuck in your mind that you don't feel good about. And in this moment, you kind of want to take the time to talk to yourself. And this is in the Metascript method language. It's a responsive entry. Basically, you have a conversation between your emotional self and your rational self. You have these two pieces interact and you have your rational self try to lead your emotional self to a better place. And this is accomplished through being positive, through being hopeful, through, working through any self-deceptions, it's kind of like a mini coaching session for yourself.
Yeah, that's why self-talk is so important, man. Especially if like you're somebody that suffers from like confidence and shit like that, bro. I mean, like the most I talk to myself the most at this time, you know what I'm saying? Like, especially like when I'm trying to like let's say I think I had like a conversation with my sister the other day and like that shit kind of heated, right? I was kind of like trying to understand where she was coming from. So I had to kind of like just sit back and like just reflect on that shit, man. And like just go through it in my head, bro. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times, bro, that's like the best thing you can do, man. Cause like, I mean, you don't really want to rely on other people to kind of like help you with that. I mean, yeah, it's good, but like as you get older, you don't really have too many people around like that, bro. People got their own fucking problems. Like nobody want to hear about the shit you got going on, bro. So that's what I do, bro. And like, there's always a solution to your problem, bro. You just gotta sit with it, sit with your emotions at that particular time, and just like sort your way out with it. You know what I'm saying?
And the more positive and powerful you are, the more internal wisdom you have, the more powerful this process is. So this is a scaling ritual. All right. So like, I know how to coach people really well, I can coach myself really well. And most of you out there are pretty smart. It's like, how to help people. How to help yourself. You just got to tell yourself the good things. Think the good thoughts. Think the good perspectives. Don't settle for negativity and pessimism and all that kind of crap. Okay. And if you're struggling with that, well, I may have some stuff in the pipeline for you. Process where you've been, process where you are.
Oh, we didn't really go off too far. We just kind of like I think the beginning of the video was more of like you detoxing from like whatever struggle that you're dealing with, and now we into more of like the reset ritual of you actually like replacing like those bad habits with the good ones. You know what I'm saying? And for me, what I've been doing is I wake up. I don't even pick up my phone, man. I just sit there, bro. I just sit in silence for a good 15 minutes, bro. And honestly, bro, I mean, I can't hit 15 minutes, bro. I'm sorry, man. I started out with 5. I tried to get to 10. My mind just start thinking, and I can't just sit down for. I can't sit down for 10 minutes, bro. That shit pretty sad, man. So for me, man, I like to meditate when I wake up, man. Nowadays, bro. And then after that, maybe read for like another 15 minutes. You know what I'm saying? I'm just not trying to pick up this phone, bro. I think this phone is like doing a lot more harm than good, bro, at this particular time for me, man. Yes, I need my phone to do work and shit, but at the same time, It's more like just like having boundaries with it, man. You know what I'm saying? Especially before going to bed and shit like that. The type of shit that I watch, like it's having boundaries, man. But I mean, if you're not regulating your phone use, man, and going back and to like, all right, what was I actually doing with my phone at this particular time and day? I mean, bro, this phone will get you in a trip bag, bro, for real.
And then you're going to process where you want to go. And that means, practically speaking, you write out your to-do list for tomorrow. You write down, what do you want tomorrow to look like? And that's pretty simple. You just got to make a list. All right. And then if you want to take that to the next level, you then kind of mentally walk through that list and you feel each piece. It's like, okay, I'm good with this task. I know what I got to do here. Ooh, this one, I'm worried about this one. This seems uncertain. Or, ooh, this one, I'm afraid of doing this thing. Okay. And if you find any resistance, you do an entry there. You pre-process it. So for example, say I have a client that I'm worried about, okay? Because maybe that he's having some trouble or something. In that instant, what I'm going to do, I have resistance about meeting with that client. I got to clear that up. I can't go into the session with resistance. That's terrible. That'd be terrible on my job as a coach. So I need to talk to myself about like, all right, what kind of mindset do I need to have? Maybe I need to plan something for him. Maybe I need to review his journal and be like, okay, this is the thing that I think he's stuck with, and we're gonna make sure we address this. Okay. Sometimes it's going to be something uncertain. Maybe there's a business opportunity I'm really hopeful for, but I don't know how it's going to work out. I'm anxious. In that moment, I'm going to be focusing on, all right, well, what's the most positive way to look at it? What if it doesn't work out? How could I also be okay with that? Okay. Doing stuff like that, pre-processing it. And then eventually I want to be able to walk through my to-do list and feel good about all these things. And that is pretty much it. Okay. It seems really simple because it is really simple. All it is just getting yourself reconnected with the best you. And this is the key. This will solve so many problems you have no idea. I wish I'd figured this out years ago because I was always thinking, habit replacement. The problem though with dealing with escapism is that when you take one piece of escapism out, you usually need to add multiple habits. And I was jumping too far ahead into adding those multiple habits. What you need first is you need this control system to manage all of this. Okay. And so it's like, before you add any other extreme disciplines or whatever, get your reset ritual on lock. Make this your non-negotiable. Keep this on your habit tracker until you do it automatically when the time comes at the end of the day. Because if you have this on point, then literally it will allow you to do anything else you want to do, because basically it's the process of self-reflection, adjustment, and then planning. But it's enhanced through also incorporating the rational and emotional components of doing these things. So I've talked about mapping out your detox blocks in previous videos. Okay, well, figure out the habit of negation that you're going to do. Okay, the thing you're going to cut out, and then absolutely the reset ritual is the thing that you're going to add. And you can add maybe a couple of other things on top of it. Don't add too much, but if you add this and you lock it down, everything's going to change. And the final piece here is that people are going to say, well, can I do this at other times? Can I break this up? I really recommend doing this in the evening. And there's a reason for this. So in the evening, one, your brain's fresher with the information of the day. Okay. You are more in tune with what happened that day. So you can respond to it better. Okay. Secondly, it helps you calm down and get into a good state for sleep. Okay. If you map out your day and you process your emotions before going to bed, you're going to sleep much better. And going along with this sleep thing, if you have a vision for your next day before you go to sleep, well, then you can go to sleep and you can visualize that success because you've already kind of done the work to map it out. And what you visualize before you fall asleep is incredibly powerful for programming your subconscious. And it actually makes it so much easier then to show up the following day to live that life. Okay. So that's why I highly recommend doing this in the evening. Do you absolutely have to if your schedule won't allow it? No, you can do it in the morning and it'll still work. But I would, where possible, do it in the evening. So by combining the dopamine detox with the reset ritual, you've got a totally complete, comprehensive self-development system. And there's plenty of stuff you can add to it, and whatever. It's very flexible. And if you apply, use the Metascript method, that makes it even more powerful. But like this is the big thing. This is the practical thing. People always ask, how do I get myself to change? What do I need to do? This is what you need to do. So hopefully I've convinced you. Please let me know what you think of this in the comments below. I would love to hear your thoughts. Do you think that you will do this? Do you think it's too hard? Do you get stuck in any piece of it? Let me know.
Yeah, so that's basically the video, man. So that's like just the basic rundown, man. Like, yeah, we all have things like in life that we trying to work on, man, and like trying to change, bro. It's always room for improvement, man. There's always room for improvement. Always is room to make changes in your life. You know what I'm saying? And you don't want to wait to make those changes, man. You have the opportunity to do that at the present moment in time, man. But you don't want to be too hard on yourself, bro, because like especially for me when I used to like, because you could be your hardest critic, man. And like, nah, gotta be more lenient with yourself, man, and have more sympathy for yourself, man. You don't want to be no bitch and just like just let yourself go, right? But as long as you're trying to work towards it, man, and change, bro. Cause it take a while for people to change, man. It take time, bro. So don't believe you have to get it all in one go, man. And like it's just about like setting things up in places where like it's structured, orderly. If you understand how to regulate your emotions when shit happens and stuff like that, bro. Cause that's when you're at your weakest, man. When your emotions are off your rockers and you're not logically thinking at that time. That's when like you get into the trip bag, man. But yeah, I'm for the most part doing all this, man. So my thing is I want to go into next year already like a well-oiled machine, bro. I'm working, I'm doing everything I gotta do to get ahead type shit. Cause already know, man, like we don't know what the fuck gonna happen these next couple years, man. And like next year, I already know that shit gonna be crazy, bro. So I'm already trying to be like mentally there, physically there, you feel me? Already on the up and up, man. So yeah, that's what I'm been doing these past, at least until like since like the beginning of October, these 3 months, man. So we almost at the end of November, man. We got another month, you know what I'm saying? And shit, bro. It's just another grind, bro. But yeah, man, it was good chopping it up with y'all today, man. I definitely enjoy doing these videos, bro. You know what I'm saying? To a certain degree, bro. I see this as a way of me kind of like doing something that I've never feel like this is more positive than negative, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I could be doing some bullshit right now, but I'm hanging out with y'all. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, it was good chopping it up with y'all, man. I appreciate everybody who came in, like Doug, Hannibal, New, Sinku, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, I appreciate all y'all, man. Yeah, y'all enjoy y'all Sunday, man. Y'all be easy, man.